Let's do 3 plus negative 16. All right, here we go. So circle the number and anything that comes before it. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. So we have a 3, and I'm not taking any opposites, so this is positive 3, so it's right pointing. And I have 16. Take the opposite of 16, that's subtraction means. And am I taking the opposite of 16? I get negative 16. Am I taking the opposite of negative 16? No, because this isn't telling me to take the opposite. So it's left pointing for negative. All right? Now, if they are different, going in different directions, I'm going to find the difference. So I'm going to do 16, subtract 3, and I get 16 minus 3 is 13. And then the answer will take the sign of the longer vector. Which vector is longer? Which has a longer length? 3 or 16? 16 is longer than 3. What kind of vector is it? Left pointing. Left pointing means it's negative. So the answer will be negative 13. Okay, let's do one more. I have 3, subtract 3. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. I have 3. Starting at 3, not taking any opposites, so it's right pointing positive. Starting at 3, taking the opposite of 3, which is negative 3, and that is left pointing. So they're both going in different directions. One's right pointing, one's left pointing. So I'm going to find the difference, and the difference is 0. And the answer takes a sign of the longer vector. Well, neither of these vectors are longer. They're both the same length. So the answer is simply 0. That's why 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay? 0 is just neutral. All right, now let's go through some examples and put our knowledge to the test. Let's do negative 16 plus 15. All right, circle the number and anything that comes before it. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. All right, I have 16, starting at 16. Take the opposite of 16, which is negative 16. That is left pointing. And then start at 15. Do I take the opposite? No, because no subtraction there. So it's positive 15, which is right pointing. Are they going in the same direction? No. So I'm going to find the difference. Different direction, find the difference. Of 16 and 15, I get 1. And the answer takes a sign of the longer vector. Which vector is longer, 16 or 15? 16. What kind of 16 is it? Negative. Answer will be negative 1. All right, let's do another one. We have negative 40 plus negative 22. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. All right. Start at 40. I'm taking the opposite of 40. Opposite of 40, negative, left pointing. All right. Start at 22. Take the opposite of 22, negative 22. And I'm not taking the opposite of negative 22, so the answer is negative 22. All right, we can see that they're pointing in the same direction, both pointing left. So I will find the sum of 40 and 22, and I'll get 62. And the answer will take the sign of the direction of the vectors if they are going in the same direction. You get negative 62 because they're both going to the left. Let's do another one. Negative 48 minus negative 30. All right, circle the number and anything that comes before it, just as we've done in the past. All right, starting at 48, taking the opposite of 48, which is negative 48, therefore it is left pointing. Starting at 30, taking the opposite of 30, which is negative 30, and the opposite of negative 30, which is 30. So that is right pointing. They're both going in different directions. Different directions, find the difference of 48 and 30, and you get 18. And the answer takes a sign of the longer vector. Which one's longer, 48 or 30? 48. So the answer is left pointing, negative. Negative 18. Okay? Let's do another one. Three minus 9. All right, circle this. Anything comes before it? All right, 3. That's it. It's right pointing. 9. Take the opposite of 9. Negative. Left pointing. Different direction or same? Different. Therefore, we're going to find the difference between 9 and 3, which is 6. And the answer takes the sign of the longer vector. The longer vector is 9. Therefore, it is negative. Answer is negative 6. All right. I hope that you are getting this. I'm going to do a couple more. Let's do negative 4 plus 4. All right. Here we go. 4. Take the opposite of 4, negative 4. Left pointing. Start at 4. That's it. Right pointing. All right. Different directions. Find the difference. 4 minus 4. And we get 0. Answer takes the sign of the longer vector. Well, they're both the same length, 4 and length of 4. So no one's longer, therefore the answer is simply 0. All right, let us do another one. Let's do 31 minus negative 12. Circle the number and anything that comes before it. Okay, 31, positive, right pointing. Start at 12. Opposite of that, negative 12. Opposite of that, 12. Therefore, it's right pointing. All right, same or different direction? Same direction, so we're going to add them up, find the sum. Same direction, find the sum. And I should have done a better job at lining that up. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 43. And the answer will take the sign of the direction of the vectors, if they're the same. And they're both going to the right, so the answer will be positive 43. One more, and this is it. Let's see if you can do this one on your own. Pause the video, please, and when you're done, you can come back and see how it's being done. All right, we're going to circle the number and anything that comes before it. 34, answer is right pointing. Start at 12, take the opposite of 12, negative 12, and that's it. So it's left pointing. Vectors are going in the opposite direction. Therefore, different direction, find the difference of 34 and 12. We get 22. Then the answer takes a sign of the longer vector. The longer vector is 34. What kind of 34 is it? Positive. Therefore, the answer is positive 32. I mean 22 or 22. Okay? All right, I hope this video helped you with adding, I would say adding and subtracting rational numbers, but you know subtracting is adding the opposite. As you can see, it means the opposite. So I hope that you enjoyed this.